G'day and welcome to the show. Today's the first in a three-part journey around Geelong, and I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you lot to my new mate, Robby. G'day, Robby.
G'day, Macca. And we're here thanks to Tourism Greater Geelong and the Bellarine, as well as the fine folk at Apollo.
So why don't you join us as we show you
What's up down under.
It's time to see this land of wonder. It's time to go and see what's up down under. What's up down under.
The drive into Geelong was a bit of an eye-opener because you get in, you see that tourism is what this town is going for. The place is just so tidy and set up for tourists. Everywhere you go, there's a coffee shop, there's a restaurant, there's a bar, and it's just all upmarket. It's really fresh and new looking in Geelong.
And I have to say, I was really pleasantly surprised. The waterfront is stunning, the sun was shining, and it was just a perfect start to our trip away, really.
But before we got stuck into all that this beautiful part of the world had to offer, Robby and I decided to make a quick pit stop into one of Geelong's most iconic caravan dealerships. Robby, first stop in Geelong, Prestige Jayco, almost 30 years of family-owned experience here. Let's check out what they've got for us.
Well, as you know, Macca, this is my first trip away with What's Up Down Under. Bit of a novice when it comes to caravanning, so I'm pretty keen to see what John and his team have in store for me by way of tips and tricks.
Well, we're just about to start our visit to the Geelong area, and I recommend that when you start yours, you kick it off right here at Prestige Jayco, because they have got some services that are fit for you, the traveller. John, what do you got for the people when they visit in town?
Macca, yeah, as you can see, we're a fairly large organisation. We've got accessories, service, canvas manufacturer, we've got everything.
Very, very good.
Fantastic. Hey, look, you mentioned the canvas manufacturer. That's actually on site, isn't it? So that's a massive point of difference for your customers, that it's made in Australia.
That's right, yeah. We can actually measure on site and we can make the product fit. And of course you've got the quality because it's Australian made, and it's just, you know, it really is perfect.
So when someone's coming to Geelong for their holiday, contact you a little bit before they get here, book in for a service, get their walls measured up.
Yes, because you do need to be in front of yourself. Like we have got a lot of staff here, we need to plan every week, so it's a matter of contacting us via email or phone and plan your trip and plan your service. And that's what I mean, it's all planning. It's all about the people and it's about the planning.
Well, Macca, John and the team have been super informative. I'm feeling ready to roll.
I think we're all tooled up with all the information we need. Let's go and check out the Riverglen Holiday Park and see what they've got in store for us.
Just a few minutes outside of the bustling CBD of Geelong, you'll find the gorgeous Riverglen Holiday Park, where we were acquainted with the stunning Winnebago and Adria caravans and motorhomes that we would call home for the duration of our journey. I caught up with Rob to find out all about the park.
One of the best parts about being away on our trips are the places that we get to stay. So right now we're staying at the Riverglen Holiday Park, and I've got the pleasure of chatting with the owner and director, Rob, on a very auspicious occasion. Now, 20 years today, Rob?
Yes, it's 20 years the day that we purchased the park.
Now, some of the things that you've added, you can see behind us, we've got a pretty spiffy looking playground. What else have we got here?
Yes, well, we've put the new playground in, the new pool and jumping pillow back there, games room and camp kitchen and TV room. There's been a few things added over the years.
Oh, well, look, it's been so lovely to chat with you and to also meet your daughters and stay in the beautiful park.
Okay.
I've got something exciting in store for us. Next, we're going to go and have a little chat with Annette at the Botanical Gardens. Well, Macca, we've been on the road together for all of 6 hours, and I got to be honest with you, I'm already due for a bit of peace and quiet. What better place than the Geelong Botanic Gardens? I'm going to go for a chat with Annette, and I reckon you need to go for a bit of a walk.
What are you trying to say?
The Botanical Gardens was a real treat for me. We'd had quite a busy day. It was really nice just to kind of go somewhere that was quiet, really serene, quite peaceful, and also just have a chat with Annette. Well, Annette, we're here at the Geelong Botanic Gardens. Can you tell me a little bit about what makes this place so special?
Yeah. Well, special because it's really, really old. So 1851 it started, and there are absolutely fabulous mature trees here.
It sounds beautiful. Well, look, it sounds really great. I'd love to kind of keep having a bit of an explore if that's all right.
Sure, let's go.
Cool.
One of the first places we visited when we got into Geelong was the Botanical Gardens. A top place to go and hang out and just kill a few hours, vegging out, enjoying yourself in the gardens. When I was at school, I studied a bit of botany, got right into it. Now, There's a lot of flowers in this garden, which means I didn't waste my time at school because I can see that that's one of them.
So this is the ginkgo. This is an amazing tree. So this is one of the early trees of the gardens, and the seed for it came in from a ship. And these trees come from China and Japan. They're often around temples. It was one of the trees that survived the nuclear bombs during the World War. And when it has its autumn cloak on, it's a beautiful bud of lemon. It's absolutely amazing.
Even if you've already been to the Geelong Botanical Gardens before, make sure you come back again because they're always putting new things in here for you to experience. Like this tree here. Haven't even finished unwrapping it yet.
And Annette was able to just walk me through some of the plants when they were planted. It was really, I don't know, it was really kind of exciting to learn about the stories behind why the plants are there and not just enjoy the gardens for how beautiful they are.
Robbie, did you miss me?
Yeah, but I must say, I did have a lovely time. It's absolutely gorgeous in there.
It is absolutely amazing. Make sure you get here sometime and check it out yourself. Now, while we head back to the park, why don't you guys catch up with Daniel from CIA Vic?
Thanks, Macca. Now today we're going to talk about your car weights. Now we've got Vic Rhodes to help us through the exercise of weighing, and then we've also got Matt from Everything Caravan and Camping to help explain the car weights to you. So now Matt, what's the important thing when you're weighing your car and caravan?
The first thing, Daniel, is to make sure it's on level ground, so you're getting an even weight distribution on the scale.
Now with your car, there's two key ratings that you need to be checking. Now the first one's your gross vehicle mass, which is GVM. Yep. Now could you give me a bit of an explanation about what that is?
Your GVM is a rating given from the manufacturer, and you basically cannot go over that weight.
That includes your car and then when it's hooked up.
Yes.
Now the second one is your gross combination mass.
Yeah, GCM's the same. That'll be on the compliance plate set by a manufacturer, and that's car and van or trailer. It's combined, it's a combination.
So for this tip and any other tip, head to gomakesomememories.com.au.
Coming up after the break, Robbie and I get a little bit sheepish at the National Wool Museum.
What's up down under?
Today's episode of What's Up Down Under is proudly brought to you by our great mates over at WINNEBAGO. For more information about their famous range of caravans and RVs, just head to gowinnebago.com.au. Well, Robbie, here we are at the National Wool Museum.
We're going to go and have a quick chat with Patrick, the director, and ram as much in as we can.
Oh, will we? The National Wool Museum in Geelong is a must visit as far as I'm concerned.
When we walked in, I was just blown away, both by the hospitality of the people showing us around and also just the exhibit itself.
Well, wool's a huge part of Australia's history, but it's a massive part of Geelong's history. And we're here today at the National Wool Museum with Patrick, who is the director here. Patrick, what are we going to see here today, mate?
The Wool Museum is an exciting adventure for the entire family, from the very youngest to the very oldest. And there are hands-on and immersive things for everyone to experience in our little blue stone jewel box, as we like to call it.
Oh, that sounds very exciting to me, Macca. What do you reckon? Let's have a look around.
Go and have a look around and we can have a yarn along the way.
This is great. Let's go for a tour.
It was a great team with a great lot of exhibits there and everything about the wool industry, right down to the fabrics, the clothes, the fashions that can be made from wool and the information they've got there and the way they've demonstrated it and put it together was just really enjoyable. It was a good time.
So reproduction of an authentic Australian shearing shed, where we actually do live shearing demonstrations from time to time.
Here?
Right here. But yes.
You let a real live shearer in here. I would have thought I was the most undesirable bloke you'd let into a fine establishment like this.
Well, we have a pair of hand shears if you want to give them a try.
No, mate, I'm always big on grooming myself. And,
Okay,
yeah.
well, that's great. Yeah.
Really?
A couple of days off, 3, 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, I think I'm going to step back from this discussion right now.
Alrighty, you're up. Oh. I didn't know you were bald.
Already been done. I did it 5 minutes
Been here before.
Call me Sean.
Yeah, like I said, really interactive and it actually really took me by surprise. I had such a great day.
Well, yes, we are fully interactive and immersive, so.
We're like sisters.
Well, Macca, that was great.
It was awesome. I reckon we could only top that by finding something to wet our whistle with.
I would agree. And while we're doing that, you guys at home can check out this from Red Arc.
Well, there you go. There's your Red Arc BC-DC battery charger ready in Adelaide, heading to your place shortly. Now, Stewie from Red Arc here reckons he can get me through the factory to show you exactly how they're made. What do you reckon, mate?
I've talked to some people, Macca, and I reckon we can sneak you in. Yeah, so we went to the surface mount technology room where the circuit boards are actually loaded. We actually place the components on the board, and that's where they then come on out into production. We have a number of quality gates throughout the process. It gets assembled into the heat sink, it gets programmed and tested, it then goes through the potting process, which is what protects the electronics from dust and moisture ingress, also adds mechanical strength. After it's been potted and been through the oven, we test it again. So we actually go through, give it another full function test, clean them all up, ready to go, put it in the box and out the door.
Well, there you go, folks. Proudly designed and manufactured right here in Australia for Australian conditions. Stewie, thanks for the tour, mate. Where do people go and find out about all your products?
Yeah, so to learn about our in-vehicle battery chargers and all the Red Arc products, see your local auto electrician, four-wheel drive store or redarc.com.au.
Well, Robby, this looks like a whistle wedding spot if ever I've seen one, the Flying Brick Cider House.
That's right, and Bree, the GM's waiting for us just outside with a couple of tasting paddles. I don't know about you, Macca, but I reckon we should get stuck in.
I haven't had a good paddling in days.
Yeah, Flying Brick was one to remember. It was just beautiful, like 5 acres of rolling hills. We got to taste, a range. I think it was 4 different ciders.
So they brought out a sampling paddle for us to have a go at, and Robby was pretty keen on it. I'm like, oh no, we've got work to do. We better not. Maybe we should just have a water. And she's like, no, Macca, come on, let's try the cider. Well, a huge morning out in Geelong, and as they say, gotta keep your fluids up. Best way to do that, fruit juice, stay healthy while you're on the road. We have turned up here. Whoa, where are we?
Flying Brick Cider House.
Absolutely, that's where we are. And we are about to have some fruit juice that has been prepared especially for us. What have we got in front of us here, Bree?
So we've got a selection of 4 different ciders that we have on tap at the moment. So we've got currently 2 types of apple cider and 2 types of different pear cider for you to try.
So we'll be having a couple of different fruits to make sure our health levels come through the roof here this afternoon?
Yeah, they're all 100% naturally crafted, so it's essentially healthy alcohol if that's such a thing.
Oh, you won me. And you will have won my doctor too, I'd say.
Now, Bree, as well as the ciders here, you do have a fully functioning kitchen.
Yes, so we're about a 250-seat restaurant inside and situated on 5 acres with beautiful views of the rolling hills and an outdoor veranda area as well.
Well, I reckon that's all a great idea. Well, we might try to muscle our way through from left to right, keeping our health levels through the roof as we do. And while we're doing that, why don't you guys check this out from Corrimal? One of the highlights of life on the road for me is the time I get in the afternoon when we've finished work to sit down and enjoy the great outdoors. Now, there's probably nothing better to sit beside while you're doing that than a Corrimal Element 612 limited edition. It has got everything you need to soak up the end of the day with your mates and talk about what you've just done. Come on, let's go and check it out. Outside the Element 612 limited edition, there is plenty of stuff to keep you happy and safe while you're on the tracks. You've got the Easy Tow independent suspension and 16-inch alloy wheels, so towing is an absolute dream. As far as storage, you've got a toolbox up the front for your bits and pieces, a huge tunnel boot to keep the rest of your gear in, and of course, the awning and entertainment system out here to keep you happy as the day goes on. Now, if the weather turns bad or it's time to turn in, inside is a bit of a palace. Let's go and check that out. Not only is it a palace in here, it's actually a high-tech palace because you've even got keyless entry to let you in here to enjoy all these comforts that you have become accustomed to from Corrimal caravans. You've got the bed up the front, nice roomy dinette, so you've got plenty of space to sit down there and enjoy the meals, which of course you've prepared in the fully equipped kitchen. Down the back's the ensuite. Now, plenty of luxury in there as well, including a washing machine. So there's no need for you to go anywhere but in and around your Corrimal. Actually, you know what? I think there's somewhere I need to be. Back out there enjoying those great outdoors. Actually, before you go, if you want any more information on the Corrimal Element 612 Limited Edition or any other caravan in the Corrimal range, just go to corrimal.com.au. Coming up after the break, we visit the Geelong Art Gallery and check in with Daniel from CIA Vic for another handy caravan tip.
What's up down under?
What's Up Down Under have teamed up with the Caravan Industry Association Victoria. Go make some memories and new age caravans to help you get your gecko on. But you only have until December 31st.
your last chance to win a brand new Gecko caravan valued at over $50,000.
The Gecko from New Age has a lightweight, compact design, which means you can still enjoy all the comforts on the road without it taking up too much space.
The Gecko features the tough Alco Enduro suspension, 15-inch alloy wheels and plenty more, so you can travel in comfort anywhere.
For the runner-up prize, our mates at Kamek are giving away a $1,000 gift voucher.
There are also monthly prizes to be won, including 6 $500 Kamek vouchers and 6 Family Parks vouchers valued at over $150 each. You can enter every day of the competition, and all you have to do is log on to whatsupdownunder.com.au, click on our competitions page and follow the prompts.
Get your New Age Gecko on and go make some memories. Get your entries in before December 31st or you miss out.
Well, it was definitely the top of my list. I don't know about you, Macca. We're here at the Geelong Gallery. I'm pushing you a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Who is it that says that I'm not into art galleries? Why don't we go inside, catch up with Jason. He'll tell us what's on out here at the moment, and then we'll find out if I'm into art or not. Look, I've got to be honest, I'm not the sort of bloke that normally runs into the art gallery and has a quick look around, but I really enjoyed what they'd put together there at the Geelong Art Gallery. There was, as they explained to us, something for everyone if you do come in and have a look.
Well, here we are at the Geelong Gallery. We're joined by Jason. You're the director here.
I am the director.
Now, what can you tell us about the pieces that you've currently got on offer?
We have something for everybody here at the moment. We've got painting from the 1800s right through to the present day. We've got an amazing collection of British painted porcelain, which is very popular with people. We also have an extraordinary collection of Australian printmaking. We have fantastic learning programs for kids and for adults. So there is really something for everybody who wants to visit Geelong Gallery. That's the great beauty of art museums. There is always something that is going to give people a new look at the world around them, or something that they haven't seen before. That's what we like about the art museum.
As Jason said to me, if you have a look around, I'm sure you will find something that takes your fancy. And I found myself sitting there. Robby and I were looking at some of the pieces in one of the galleries, and there was a painting on the wall of the Geelong area, and it was really well done when you start looking at the technicality of what was put into it.
And I think he did find something to enjoy, although, I guess he was sort of picking and choosing.
Well, Macca, no surprises here, but I loved that.
I could see you enjoying every bit of it, and so did I. Added another string to my bow today. Now we're going to cross live to Daniel from CIA Vic, and while you guys check that out, we're going to head back to the park.
Thanks, Macca. Now this time we're going to talk about your caravan weights. Now we've got Vic Rhodes, we've got Neil and Aaron to help us with the weighing exercise, and we've also got Matt from Everything Caravan and Camping to help explain the ratings to you. So we previously talked about your GCM, your gross combination mass. Now when we're weighing the caravan, what do we need to do?
It's attached to the car. It's a combined weight, so it's on the wheels and your ball weight's already on the car.
So when you're doing your ATM, what do we need to do? Because at the moment we're hooked up, so what do we need to do?
Your ATM is your fully loaded caravan, which is also, again, on your compliance plate. You can't go over it, and it's separate from the car. So it's unhitched from the car, sitting on its wheels and jockey wheel.
Yep, so you're getting that ball weight, and that gives you your ATM.
The ball weight is included into it, yes.
Now, thanks, Matt.
No worries.
Now, Matt and ourselves have been doing an exercise where you can get your caravan and car checked and weighed. Now, to find out more information about this, head to gomakesomememories.com.au.
Coming up after the break, we'll take a tour of the Geelong waterfront in style.
What's up down under?
Love what you've seen of Geelong so far in today's episode? Well, make sure you head to tourismgeelongbellarine.com.au to discover everything there is to see and do around this spectacular region.
Don't miss the Bendigo Caravan Camping Leisure Fest from the 24th to the 26th of November at the Bendigo Racecourse. To find out more, just go to leisurefest.com.au.
Nothing beats hitting the wide open road, and nobody knows that better than our great mates at WINNEBAGO, which is why they are giving you the chance to win a New Zealand road trip valued at $3,000. To find out more, just head to gowinnebago.com.au/NZ road trip and enter now.
What's your healthy holiday hack? Get online and head to beaconresort.com.au/win-a-holiday and answer that very question in 25 words or less to be in the running to win the ultimate DIY health retreat. Valued at over $2,500, the winner will receive a 5-night stay at the beautiful Beacon Resort Queenscliff. What are you waiting for? Enter now.
Well, you can't visit Geelong and not head down to the waterfront.
Exactly right, but I reckon we should see if we can find a different mode of transport to get around and have a look today. What do you reckon?
Sounds great.
Let's see what we can find. Tim, Robby and I were looking for a different way to get around and have a look at Geelong, and this just caught my eye. What do you offer the tourists here, mate?
Well, I think you've made a really good decision. Getting around and seeing this waterfront, this is one of the best waterfronts in the country, and the best way to see it is on a Segway, I have to tell you that.
So what makes the Segway the best way to see it?
Walking's too bloody hard, don't you reckon?
I'd have to agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
Macca, Segway time, you pumped?
Well, I wasn't pumped until I saw you in a helmet, and I've gone, oh my goodness, how good does Robby look in a helmet? How are you feeling?
Well, look, I wouldn't say coordination was a strong point of mine.
Right, this will be good to watch. But the first thing we've got to do that'll make the whole lot better, when we get on the Segway, we've got to go out and we've got to do these cones behind us. So we're going to do some cones, and then we're going to hit the Segways and check out the water. So I reckon we'll be as calm as by then.
What do you reckon?
I'm a big fan of the Segway. That's my second time out on a Segway. If I could buy one and run around on one, that would be me. You would never see me wear out a pair of shoes again ever in my life.
And yeah, it's great. It's a beautiful way. I can imagine just a family kind of riding along, taking in the sights and not getting tired legs, which is great.
I think if you go somewhere and you get the opportunity, well, Geelong, there you go. Come here, get on a Segway, check out the waterfront area. It's a great place to look at and a brilliant way to do it.
Well, folks, unfortunately, that's all we have time for today.
But the journey is not over, because next time we'll be leaving Geelong and heading for Queenscliff.
And it's all thanks to Tourism Greater Geelong and the Bellarine, as well as the guys from Apollo.
So we'll catch you then as we show you what's up down under.
What's up, down